Hello, everyone. Welcome to Better Together in 5, the podcast for school staff who want stronger, more respectful workplaces in just 5 minutes. I'm Jerry Lee.
And I'm Kathy. Today we're talking about building a more respectful and inclusive school culture through everyday actions, small things that make a big difference for all of us.
School and workplace culture is built in the small, everyday actions. Moments that matter.
I like that a lot. Moments that matter captures it perfectly. They're the consistent, intentional actions that show we value each other.
Things like how we start meetings, how we welcome new staff, and how we check in with each other, or even how we say goodbye at the end of the day. Culture isn't only what we say, it's what we repeatedly do.
Some simple moments that matter that help build a positive and inclusive school culture could be starting meetings with a quick win or moments of gratitude, checking in with colleagues, celebrating small successes across all roles, intentionally welcoming new staff members, ending the week with a quick team check in.
These moments that matter don't cost money and don't take much time, but they send a powerful message.
You matter here. Your work matters. You belong here.
Moments that matter create consistency and consistency in care builds trust.
And trust is what builds strong school culture.
When people feel valued regularly, not just during big events, that's when a respectful and inclusive culture becomes meaningful.
It creates a workplace where people feel connected, supported, and part of the team. If you're listening and want to build a respectful and inclusive culture in your school or office, start with just one simple moment that matters.
Maybe it's sending one thank you message every Friday to someone who gave you support during the week, or welcoming every new staff member with a friendly introduction and check in on their first day.
Small things done consistently. That's how a respectful and inclusive culture is built.
Better school culture doesn't have to come from formal speeches or big changes. It comes from small, positive moments that matter, repeated every day by each of us.
Because culture is not just built on what we say, but also on what we do consistently. Thank you for spending this time with us on Better Together in 5. If you found this episode helpful, please share it with your team.
And please join us next time. And until then, better is something we create together, each of us, one small action at a time. So keep creating those moments that matter because we're better together. For more resources related to today's and all of our Better Together in 5 podcasts, please visit our Employee Relations podcast page in the Human Resources section on SharePoint.